Imagine being locked inside a stone prison, surrounded by the sea, with no chance of escape. Just 1 mile off the coast of Marseille sits a fortress that once held prisoners the world wanted to forget. It's called Château. Today, it's a tourist attraction. But centuries ago, this island prison was one of the most feared places in France. And while it's not known as a haunted location, many visitors say the place still feels unsettling. The Château sits on a tiny rocky island in the Mediterranean Sea. Construction began in 1524 under the orders of Francis I of France. The fortress was originally built to protect Marseille from naval attacks, but it quickly found another use. Instead of defending the city, it became one of France's most infamous prisons. And once prisoners arrived here, escaping was almost impossible. The strong currents around the island made swimming to shore extremely dangerous. For most inmates, this island became their final destination. Life inside the prison depended entirely on who you were. Wealthy prisoners sometimes received better treatment. They could pay for larger cells and even small comforts. But poorer prisoners were locked into dark, underground cells. These damp stone rooms were cold, bare, and often filled with disease. Some prisoners spent years staring at nothing but stone walls and iron bars. Many never left the island alive. Walking through the fortress today, you can still see the tiny cells where prisoners once waited out their fate. One of the reasons this prison is so famous today comes from literature. In 1844, author Alexandre Dumas used the Château as a key setting in his novel The Count of Monte Cristo. In the story, the main character, Edmond Dantes, is falsely imprisoned inside the fortress. After years of captivity, he escapes and begins an elaborate plan for revenge. While the story is fictional, the real prison and its harsh conditions were very real. And visitors can even see the cell that inspired the famous novel. Unlike many creepy destinations, the Château isn't known for ghost sightings. But many travelers say something about the place feels strange. Maybe it's the silence of the island. Maybe it's the dark stone corridors. Or maybe it's simply the knowledge that hundreds of prisoners once lived and died here. Standing inside the fortress, surrounded by ocean in every direction, it's easy to imagine what life must have felt like for those trapped here centuries ago. Today, ferries bring visitors to the island every day. Tourists explore the prison cells, walk along the fortress walls, and enjoy incredible views of the Mediterranean. But even with the beautiful scenery, there's still something eerie about this place. A prison surrounded by the sea.